Good morning, students. Now, in our last video, we have seen some of the basic meaning related to the research. In business, how you can conduct research, and according to research, how in your business that research effect on your particular trade or particular environment of your business. So now, again, on the page number 3. In your litho, there is given characteristics of research. So here, it is basic element included in the research. Which type of which type of characteristics included in the research is to be given in this page. So first of all, from these definitions, it is clear that research is a process for collecting, analyzing, interpreting information to answer questions. It means when you have any problem and when you try to solve that particular problem in a scientific and systematic way, at that time, it is called that you are doing the research on that particular topic. Say for example, here you can take example. Say for example, your sales is decreasing in a very huge amount from last 1 year. Your sales has been decreasing in the huge amount in last 1 year. So here you get your problem. So in your business organization, you have to solve this problem if you want to survive the market for long time. તમારે માર્કેટમાં લાંબા સમય સુધી રહેવું હોય તો તમારે આ પ્રોબ્લેમ જે છે સોલ્યુશન મેળવવું પડે. So to solve this problem, how you can take remedial steps to solve this problem? First of all, you have aware about what is your problem. So after aware, after knowing what is your problem, you have to conduct some research on that particular topic. First of all, you have to see in the market which type of problem arises. What is situation in the market, so your sales is being decreasing. There may be possibility that the preference of the customer change. Your one more rival from your more તમારો જે છે એક બીજો કોઈ રાઇવલ ત્યાં આવેલો કે હોય એના કારણે તમારો સેલ્સ ઘટતું હોય. And there is number of another options are also available, another reasons are also there where your sales could be decreased. So first of all, you have to find out what is the reason for decrease of your sales. So you got your point. After that, if you will find what is the reason for decreasing your sales, so according to your reason, you have to take steps to increase your sales as per your requirement. This is the reason. First of all, you have to collecting the data. Here you have seen why your sales is being decreased. So this is the collection of data from number of sources. You will see what is the reason behind decrement of the result. તમારે જે છે એ તમારો સેલ્સ છે એના પાછળનું જે છે એ સેલ્સ ઘટવા પાછળનું રીઝન શું છે એ તમે ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરશો. After that, analyzing and interpreting information. After collecting the data, you will find what is the exact reason, and after that, what according to that reason, according to that point, how you will change, how you will interpret that information, and how you will take step, how you will take particular step to overcome that particular product. This is the research in the research that you have. But to qualify as a research, the process must have certain characteristics. It must, as far as possible, be controlled, rigorous, systematic, verifiable, empirical, and critical. So, first of all, control. The first characteristics of research is control. It means whenever you are conducting any research at that time, most of the characteristics, most of the elements must be in control of the researcher. Basically, there were two variables. Basically, there were two factors in any research. First is independent variable, and second is dependent variable. If we take example of teacher and student, so here the one variable is teacher and the other variable is student. So here you can clearly see that the teacher is an independent and the student is dependent variable in the education system. એજ્યુકેશન સિસ્ટમની અંદર જે છે વિદ્યાર્થી શિક્ષક છે તો વિદ્યાર્થી જે છે એ શિક્ષક ઉપર આધારિત હોય છે એટલે કે જે છે આમાં ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્ટ વેરિયેબલ કયો છે ટીચર ઇઝ ઇન્ડિપેન્ડન્ટ વેરિયેબલ એઝ વેલ એઝ ડિપેન્ડન્ટ વેરિયેબલ ઇઝ અ સ્ટુડન્ટ જે છે એ ડિપેન્ડન્ટ વેરિયેબલ છે. There are many factors that affect an outcome in a study. Of course, in a study of cause and effect relationship, it is important to be able to link the effects with the cause and vice versa. It means in the study of when you try at that time there are many factors that affect an outcome on your result, on your outcome. There are a number of factors in your business organization and in the environment of surrounding your business organization effect on the result of your business organization. Here, say for example, your sales is decreasing. There are a number of outcomes, there are a number of factors are affecting to decrease your sales. In the study of cause and effect relationship, it is important to be able to link the effects with the cause and vice versa. It means if in any business operations, you have to see what is the cause and effect relationship. You all are aware about cause and relationship. You have studied this concept earlier also. But then also, let's take one example. Here, you can take example of rain and umbrella. So here, what is the why you using umbrella? Because you think if you are not using umbrella, तो તમે જે છે એ વરસાદમાં પલળી જશો. You will wet in the rain. તમે જે છે એમાં પલળી જશો, જે છે બીમાર પડવાની શક્યતા છે. Same for what? Why not be using any sweater, jackets or any other? Because you want to save your body from the cold. That's why you using a sweater, jackets or any other items. So here the cause is rain and umbrella is the effect. If we take example of same, so why જો અહીંયા જે છે તમારું સેલ જે તમારું વેચાણ ડિક્રીઝ થાય છે, ઘટાડો થાય છે, તો એમાં કોઝ એન્ડ રિલેશનશિપ જે છે તમે કેવી રીતે કરી શકો? તો કે સૌથી પહેલા જે છે એ તમે એ જોશો કે તમારું સેલ્સ જે છે શું કામ ડિક્રીઝ થાય છે. તો સેલ્સ ઇઝ કોઝ and after that you have to find out what is the reason. There may be number of reasons may arise in your mind, may arise in the market, which will decrease the sales of your particular company. The concept of control implies that in exploring causalities in relation to two variables, you set up your study in a way that minimizes the effects of other factors affecting the relationship. It means in your business organization, your trial in that way that the other variable will affect as less as on one variable. Say for example, if there were two variables are there, so your તમારા જે છે પ્રયત્ન કેવા હોવા જોઈએ તમારે જે છે પ્રયત્ન એવો હોવો જોઈએ કે એક વેરિયેબલ થી બીજા વેરિયેબલ પરથી અસર છે અસર બહુ ઓછા થાય. This is possible in physical science, where as in social sciences such controls are impossible therefore attempts are made to qualify their impact. It means in the science, in the pure science, it is possible that if you try to control one variable, you can control it some extent. But in the social science, it is not possible. Because here you will take example of science. Say for example, now corona vaccine has invented by some country, and it is rumored that corona vaccine must be kept in very cold places, in very cold storage. Corona vaccine જે છે કે cold storage માં રાખવું છે. જે સામાન્ય જે આપણે લઈએ છીએ એવા એન્વાયરમેન્ટમાં આવશે, in environment in which we all are living. In that type of environment, corona vaccine has no any impact on the coronavirus. Coronavirus or corona vaccine ની અસર નહીં થાય જો આવા એન્વાયરમેન્ટમાં રાખવામાં આવશે તો. That's why government and other bodies are making some refrigerator to secure the corona vaccine. સાયન્સ માં જે છે આ પોસિબલ છે કે તમે જે છે એને કંટ્રોલ કરી શકો, એન્વાયરમેન્ટને કંટ્રોલ કરી શકો, but in social science it is not controlled. Say for example, we all are aware about customer and market relationship. તમે જે છે કસ્ટમરને કંટ્રોલ કરી શકો તો કે ના, you cannot control customer if you are not providing them goods and services according to their requirement. They will suffer, and after that they will move on to another distributor, another seller. તમે એને જે છે વસ્તુ લઈ આવો તો એ જે છે બીજા કોઈ સેલર પાસે વહી જશે અને એના ઉપર તમારો કંટ્રોલ છે ને. તો ફિઝિકલ સાયન્સ ની અંદર it is possible to control the variable, but in social science it is very less possibility to control over the variables. After that, rigorous. You must be scrupulous in ensuring that the procedures followed to find answer to question are relevant, appropriate and justified. It means your procedure, your process must be specific. Rigorous means specific. તમે એના માટે જે છે ચોક્કસ હોવા જોઈએ તમારી જે પ્રોસેસ છે. You cannot say that we will do this type of research, this type of experiment, and what are the results, what is your expected result, that is not known by anyone. તમે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુ છે, say for example અહીંયા તમે જે છે example લઈ શકો, if you will throw one dice, at that time you have result 1 2 6. તમે કોઈ પાસો છે પાસો ફેંકો તો એના માટે જે છે તમારી પાસે expected result કેટલા હોય તો કે 1 here you have totally control over you, and you are very much specific about your result. You are not specific about your special result. તો એમાં તમે એમ ના કહી શકો કે પાસાની અંદર 2 જ આવશે, એની અંદર જે છે તમારે 1 થી 6 કોઈ પણ આવી શકે. So these are the results, expected results. From expected result there may be any particular result come. હવે આમાં તમે પાછો ફેંકો ને ત્યારે જો 7 આવે પાછો, કારણ કે 7 છે જ નહીં, પાછા ઉપર 7 અંકિત જ થયેલા નથી. There is no 7 denoted on the dice, so there is no possibility to come 7 in the dice. હવે આપણે જે છે બિઝનેસ રિસર્ચમાં જોઈએ તો બિઝનેસ રિસર્ચમાં પણ એવું થાય છે કે તમારે જે છે when you try to find out something, say for example, what is the effect of advertisement on profitability of any company. કોઈ પણ જે છે એ એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટની નફાકારકતા ઉપર શું અસર થાય છે. If you want to see this effect at that time, you will come to know that advertisement may affect positively, may affect negatively. તો એ જે છે તમને કહે છે નોર્મલી જે છે પોઝિટિવ ઇફેક્ટ જ થાય, નેગેટિવ ઇફેક્ટ ના થાય. તમે એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ કરતા હો તો મોટા ભાગે એવું બની શકે કે તમારા સેલ્સમાં એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટના કારણે વધારો થશે. How much rise will happen by your advertisement, this is not confirmed, but આશે એ confirm છે. તો તમે જે છે તમારા જે રિઝલ્ટ છે એના પ્રત્યે સ્પેસિફિક હોવા જોઈએ. Again, the degree of rigor varies between the physical and social sciences and within the social sciences. It may be happen that in physical science the rigor may be different. Same for social sciences. Systematically, your research must be in a systematic. If your research is not in systematic manner, at that time your research is not a true research. This implies that the procedure adopted to undertake and investigate follow a certain logical sequence. The different steps cannot be taken in a haphazard way. Some procedure must follow others. It means when you try to conduct research on any particular area, at that time your research process must be systematic. In business organization and in all the studies, there is a sequence is given to conduct the research. તમારે રિસર્ચ કરવું હોય તેના માટેનો જે છે ક્રમ આપેલો છે. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ you have to find review of literature. After that you have to collect data, and this type of research process is given. We will see that the research process in our next video, but according to the research process you have to follow the research process. You cannot say that you will do your research as per your whim, as per your desire. This is not right. તમે તમારી રીતે જે છે એ રિસર્ચ કરી શકો નહીં. The different steps cannot be taken in a haphazard way. તમે તમારી રીતે કોઈ પણ પ્રકારનું એ માં સ્ટેપ લઈ શકો નહીં. Some procedure must follow others. After that validate and verify. When you are conducting research, your research result must be verified and it must be valid. Because when you are doing any research, say for example, here you can take example of you are doing the research on tree. If you are doing research on tree, તમે જે છે કોઈ વૃક્ષ પર જે છે રિસર્ચ કરો છો કે કોઈ એક દિવસ તમે બેઠા આખા દિવસ દરમિયાન કેટલા જે છે એમાં લીલા પાંદડા છે, કેટલા સુકેલા પાંદડા છે, આખા દિવસ દરમિયાન કેટલા પાંદડા નીચે પડ્યા, કેટલી ડાળીઓ છે. If you are doing this type of research on tree, how much branches are there, how much green leaves are there, how much not other leaves are there. If you are doing this type of research, then another research case, but if the research is not validated, so here you cannot take that you are conducting research, you are researching something. But if you are taking any research, say for example, if you are researching, then how profitability effect on customer. તમારા ગ્રાહક પર જે છે તમારી નફાકારકતા કઈ રીતે અસર કરે છે. This is research. આને research કહે છે because this research is valid and verified. This research on trade is not valid at all and not verified. Empirical research. This means that any conclusions drawn are based upon hard evidence gathered from information collected from the real experience or observation. It means your business research must be experienced. When you are doing any research just by your calculations or just by your thoughts, this is not the research. You cannot say that in the market this type of situation is currently happens in the market, so this type of situation may be arise in the future. This is not the research. You cannot research just by your thought, just by your calculation. You have to experience each and every point in the market. When you want to do some research, at that time you have some calculations, you have some information, and from information gathered from various sources, there is a two type of sources available in the market. The first is primary source, which is directly connected from the respondent, and the second is a secondary source, which is from books and any other sources. This type of two type of sources are there. So first of all, you have to gather information from the customers, and according to the information you have to analyze, and after analyzing you have to make conclusion from the particular things. After that, critical scrutiny of the procedure is used and the methods employed is crucial to a research inquiry. The process of investigation must be foolproof and free from drawbacks. The process adopted and the procedure used must be able to withstand critical scrutiny. It means when any person doing any research, there must be scope of criticism. કારણ કે જો તમારે જે છે કોઈ પણ વસ્તુનું ક્રિટિસાઇઝ નહીં કરો, હવે કોઈ વ્યક્તિ જે છે માર્કેટમાં આવીને એવું રિસર્ચ કરી દીધું કે તમે એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ કરો છો એનાથી તમને વધારે કસ્ટમર મળે છે. If you will advertise, you will get a more customer from the market. Is this criticized? Yes, this is of course criticized. Why? Because when you are doing advertisement, there may be possibility that you will get a customer, but in some cases, in some products, the advertisement is not work at all. Say for example, કોઈ એવી જે છે બ્રાન્ડેડ વસ્તુ છે, એવી વસ્તુ જે છે તમે માર્કેટ એની જે છે તમે કરો. સે ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ કે જે છે કોઈ વ્યક્તિ જે કાર છે લેમ્બોર્ગિની કાર જે છે એની એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ આવે, હવે તમને કદાચ ખબર હોય તો લેમ્બોર્ગિની જે કાર છે એમની પ્રાઇસ બહુ વધારે છે. આ બહુ પ્રાઇસ વધારે છે. હવે જો એ વ્યક્તિ જે છે સૌથી પહેલા તો એમને જે એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ કર્યું એટલે કે જે કારની કોસ્ટ છે એના કરતા વધારે જ એડવર્ટાઇઝમેન્ટ ઉપર જે છે કોસ્ટ કરવી પડે. અને સેકન્ડ નંબરમાં આટલી મોટી જે છે કારનું પરચેસ કરવા માટે when any person decide to take Lamborghini or this type of costly cars, costly things, at that time that particular person never make buying decision on the advertisement. Advertisement ઉપરથી કાર આપની મોટી મોટી લઈને. So here the advertisement is not effect on the buying decision at all. So when any person doing the research that an advertisement makes effect on the particular thing, advertisement makes effect on the buying decision, this may be right and this must be criticized by other person. So when you are doing any research on particular data, say for example you are collecting data from 2012 to 2017 related to anything, you are collecting data from this year. Another person come and this is that person also take data from 2012 to 2017. બીજા વ્યક્તિએ 2012 થી 2017 સુધીના ડેટા લઈ અને રિસર્ચ કરી. It is possible that the conclusion or the result of both the data may be different. બેનો જે છે રિઝલ્ટ અલગ અલગ હોઈ શકે. It is possible in the market. કે માર્કેટ ની અંદર પોસિબલ છે. So this is the business research, basic characteristics of business research. After that, explain the importance of research in business decision. After that, importance of research in business decision. The research is being conducted with the purpose of discovering answer to type question by making an application of scientific procedures. Research is basically a process of taking answer or uh, discovering answer whatever the problem or question within you by scientific process on that particular question. The main object of the research work is to take out the hidden facts yet to be discovered. This is the most important line. Why you have to research? As we have seen the word research, and we already know that research means searching and searching again. It means when you are doing any research, there is still possibility to discover something new from that same topic. ત્યારે માર્કેટની જે છે કોઈ રિસર્ચ થાય છે તો તે સ્ટ્રોંગ પોસિબિલિટી છે કે એક જ વસ્તુમાંથી જે છે અલગ અલગ પ્રકારની બીજી કોઈ પણ પ્રકારની જે છે રિસર્ચ થઈને આવી શકે. Every research study has its own purpose to be attended. Therefore, objectives importance of research can broadly classified as academic and utility one. It means there is basically two type of objectives are there in the research area. The first is educational or academic, and the second is utility objective. The first is academic objectives. It relates to development of new concept and addition to old concept. It means that urge for knowledge is main factors in this type of objectives of research. It means when you try to find out something new from the existing concept, that is called the educational or academic research, academic objective. Say for example, some person says that this type of situation or this type of environment is available in the market, but when you try to challenge that particular things in the market, that is the educational research. Say for example, every person says that profitability is effect on the customer or demand is effect on the supply. This type of statement is given. But when some more persons are kept together and another person challenge the first person, as we have seen in hierarchy theory, Abraham Maslow's theory. First, Abraham Maslow came and he says that the need has 5 points. Abraham Maslow ની 5 પોઈન્ટ ની આપણે થિયરી જોઈ. સૌથી પહેલા બેઝિક નીડ્સ આવે, એના પછી સોશિયલ નીડ આવે. આવી રીતે જે છે 5 નીડ આવે છે. Abraham Maslow says this type of needs may be required for every human being. But another economist come and he says no, this is not the right. There is specifically only two, the basic needs and the second is the higher level needs. Abraham Maslow ने પછી જે છે વિજય વ્યક્તિએ અર્થશાસ્ત્રીએ એમને એવું કીધું કે અબ્રાહમ માસ્લોએ થિયરી કે 5 પોઈન્ટ ની છે, બેસિક નીડ્સ છે, સોશિયલ નીડ્સ છે, સેલ્ફ એસ્ટીમ છે, આવા છે સિક્યુરિટી નીડ્સ છે, આ 5 છે સ્ટેપ આઉટ એલિમેન્ટ પહેલા આવી રીતે છે ને. તો આ જે વસ્તુ શું છે કે this is academic research. When new theory is developed from the current theory and the current theory is a base for the new theory, that is called the academic research and educational research. And the second point is utility objective. It relates to utility of research work as research is accepted for more useful to the society. It has to provide the base for policy formation in the society. It means when you try to find something which is beneficial for you and also for society, and you conduct the research like that, this is called the utility research. Here you can take example of Jio company and Zomato. Jio company made research on the market. He saw that number of telecom companies are there who is charging more money from the customers. So first of all, ખ્યાલ આવી ગયો કે ઘણા બધા જે છે ટેલિકોમ કંપની છે એ કસ્ટમર પાસેથી વધારે પૈસા લે છે. તો એમને જે છે એના માટેનો રસ્તો શું એમના માટે જે છે એ કસ્ટમરને કઈ રીતે ચીપેસ્ટ વસ્તુ આપી શકાય, હાઉ the Jio company or the new telecom company can give cheapest telecom services to the customers. And after that, Reliance company introduced new telecom company which is Jio company. So this comes into existence because of the requirement of the customer, requirement of the public. આને જે છે કેવું કહેવાય કે આને જે છે યુટિલિટી ઓબ્જેક્ટ કહેવાય. સેમ ફોર ઝોમેટો ને ખબર હતી કે ઘણા બધા વ્યક્તિ એવા છે કે જે ઘરેથી જે છે બહાર ગયા હોય અથવા કોઈ એવી જગ્યાએ હોય કે જ્યાં પોતે ફૂડ મંગાવી શકતા ના હોય, ખાવાનું ના મંગાવી શકતા હોય, તો આપણે જે છે એવી સિસ્ટમ ઊભી કરી કે જેના કારણે જે છે એ લોકો સુધી જમવાનું પહોંચી જાય. કારણ કે જમવાનું તો બધા જ છે, એવરીવન નીડ્સ ફૂડ, and when you provide food to their doorstep, this is one of the most important things for many people, especially for those who is out of their hometown. પોતાના ઘરથી દૂર હોય એના માટે આ જે છે આશીર્વાદ સમાન છે. So here Zomato company understood the requirement, Zomato company understood the needs of customers, and according to needs he make research, and after making so many research he introduced new company named Zomato. Zomato ને અત્યારે આપણે જે છે એ બધા વ્યક્તિ બહુ સારી રીતે ઓળખે. So this type of research are in business research. The first is academic or educational research, and the second is utility objectives or utility research. The next one related to the research is requirement objectives of the research, which will be discussed in our next video. Thank you.